Crystal Palace 1, Manchester United 1. 2 drop points at Selhurst Park this evening on the road to the Emirates on Saturday. That was just a bit like United's performance, wasn't it? Just sort of calamitous, crash, bang, wallop, no victory. What are your thoughts?
You just said it in one. Like, that was perfect. What did you say? Calamity, crash, bash, wallop.
Crash, bang, wallop.
Oh, I love it. Oh, man. I'm just disappointed because we didn't wrap it up. We needed to have wrapped it up. We knew what the situation was. It was, 15 minutes to go. You know, just sit tight and just defend. Defend it out. Don't get a yellow card. Just don't do all the things that we've done. And look, big up De Gea because he made 2 great saves, which kept us in the game. And he couldn't have done nothing about the free kick. But then even giving a free kick away in the 90th minute, it's just decision making. It's managing the game from the players on the team and also the manager, which was just not there today.
What do you think of the manager's performance then? I mean, we spoke during the match for you about the decision to play Casemiro, leave him on for so long, maybe make subs sort of later on. What do you think Erik ten Hag got it a bit wrong this evening?
Definitely. I mean, he could have took him off at 60 minutes, put Fred in or McTominay. I mean, Fred's also on a yellow card, so if he got a yellow card, he wouldn't be available. But I'd ask myself the question, who would I want to have against Arsenal? Obviously Casemiro, so he had opportunity to just make that change. But I think he was thinking, no, he's going to play the whole game, the full 90 minutes. I don't know what he's thinking, but he's drained me. That game's drained me because it was, do you know, from the beginning, it was very patchy. We didn't look like we was flowing. I don't even want to pick on individual players because the whole team was just shoddy. Wan-Bissaka, big up you, bro. Like, you right now seem to be our best player. Do you know what I mean? You playing out his skin, that tackle at the end. Wow. Wilfred Zaha must be thinking, what do I do? Because this guy ain't human. Do you know what I mean? But other than that, you can't really take much away from it. But I just hope it's a little blip. We didn't lose, which is good.
Yeah.
It's a draw. And all these points count. And hopefully we could go to Arsenal and surprise people because now, obviously, Arsenal, we're definitely the underdogs and Arsenal are in that rich vein of form. Hopefully on Sunday we can just turn it around.
Hopefully we can turn it around. Look, we beat Arsenal once this season without Casemiro. Let's hope we can do it again. I mean, to your point as well, again, it goes back to, did United even really deserve to win this game? Because, like you said, second half we were sloppy. David De Gea makes 2 proper saves. Wan-Bissaka at the end, great tackle. It could have very easily gone a different direction for us this evening. And look, we didn't lose. We still haven't lost since we've come back from the World Cup. So whilst it is disappointing, are there still things to be positive about coming out of this and heading to that game against Arsenal?
I guess so, because as mentioned, like, it's about picking up the points. Ideally 3 points, but 1 point can help. If we lost, then I'm deflated now. If we lost, I don't know if you'd see me on Sunday because it might be a different type of celebration. But we could take a bit of happiness that we got through it. We didn't lose. Wan-Bissaka's on form. De Gea's on form. And it's a debut for our new striker. Yeah. You know, it's good to have him in the team and to integrate him. And he might be needed on Sunday because I don't know about Martial.
Definitely. I mean, talk to me about the new striker then, Wout Weghorst. First game up front, first game for United. It's a difficult debut to come into. Selhurst Park, away from home, Premier League, midweek game. Did you see anything from him that made you think, oh, maybe we do start him at the weekend, or is it still too early to tell, do you think?
I mean, I don't think you can say it's too early because he's in the Man United team. If Martial's not fit, you're going to play. Be ready, sort of thing. But in the same breath, I saw some nice touches. In the first half, some nice touches. Laid off the ball a few times. I believe, like Luke Shaw put in a lovely cross. He got a header. And I think with a bit more training and playing together and understanding how all the players play and how he plays, he'll get a lot of chances and he will score some goals. And I think he'll score some vital goals. So I'm optimistic about him. And where also he's like a unknown identity in the sense of, I'm sure teams haven't really studied him, haven't watched him enough to know what he's really about. Against Arsenal, we could surprise us and just do something quite crazy, you know? So.
Yeah, I mean, look, Bruno's, I want to talk about Bruno because it's a really interesting one. Bruno, he gets the goal, And it's a really good goal from Yara, a really well worked goal. Rashford, through pass to Eriksen, cuts it back. Bruno takes a touch, a bit of composure, a rare bit of composure from Bruno in the game, scores the goal. But then, particularly in the second half, he felt really wasteful. He was trying these really difficult long passes that weren't working out, or just being sloppy on the ball. Yes, for the Casemiro booking, you could probably argue that maybe Casemiro is the most at fault in that. But what did you make of Bruno in the second half? Was that the kind of frustrating Bruno that we kind of saw last season again, rearing his head?
Just tired. That second half was just tired. Loose passes. The thing is, he came out from being a number 10 central position to then playing on the right wing. And I think that changes his game, his style. He's got to maybe track back more and help out Wan-Bissaka, so on and so forth. So it's obviously difficult, switching positions during a game. But it was just loose, but then it was loose across the whole board. So I think maybe Man United at the time, we had a big game against City. We've got a big game on Sunday. During the week, travelling to London to play Palace, I'm just going to take it as the team was tired, forgive them, and on Sunday I want a response, and that's what Ten Hag does best, responds.
Absolutely, always learns from his lessons, and he looked, to be fair, furious at the end. He looked furious when Casemiro got booked. He looked furious at the end. One of his players, one of his guys is Antony. Now, he was a particular point of frustration for you during the game. We have seen, because we saw it in the game, him take someone on, one-on-one, drive with the ball, he won a corner. Is it just a case of wanting to see that way more often from him, instead of just, again, every time he gets it, cut back inside, every time he gets it, pass it to the fullback?
100%. When he done it, we all got excited. It's like, yes, he took him on one corner. Rashford done the same thing. We're celebrating. He's got the skill and he's got the ability to do it, so I just don't understand why he don't do it. A lot of the time he wants to cut back, do oversteps, pass it back. But with Man United, we want to attack and be aggressive. And against Arsenal, that's what we're going to need to do. Because at least if you put them on the back foot, they're more prone to making a mistake. Get near the box, get a penalty, get a foul, get a free kick. That's what Crystal Palace done.
Yeah.
They was attacking us, being direct, and then they got a free kick on the edge of the box, and there you go, it was a goal. So I want to see more from Antony in that respect. And also, he's got to be careful because Sancho will be coming back. Garnacho's signed a new contract. He's going to be hungry. So if you're not on form, you're going to get dropped.
Yeah.
And on this current form, Rashford ain't getting dropped. So Antony needs to book up his ideas.
With Casemiro now missing for the weekend and that big game, and you felt the reaction at the time. The cameras went on him, the cameras went on Ten Hag. I think Haley mentioned it. You just felt like they just didn't react to that. They knew at the time this is a problem. How does Ten Hag overcome that at the weekend? What do you think he does? Is it a case of, I'm just going to have to play Fred, or I'm just going to have to play McTominay? Does he put Leacher in there? What do you think he does?
I feel you guys have been talking about Martinez, which is interesting. I don't know if he will. It's not a bad shout, but I think you go with Fred and Eriksen, and maybe McTominay. Eriksen being the number 10, but Fred, I like Fred. He's got energy. We're going to need energy. Man United could do a job. Without Casemiro, as you said, we've already done it earlier in the season. We could do a job. It's going to be tough, but come on United. 1-0 United.
1-0 United. Is that your prediction for the weekend then?
Yeah, that's my safe option.
What's your risky option?
3-1 United.
So we've got to believe.
Gotta believe, man.
Gotta believe. Didn't work out tonight, though.